Hello everyone, welcome back to another live. Today I want to talk about marketeers' responsibility, and this is a talk that you should watch. I'm going to put the link, you can look it up in conversation with Sadhguru, Jonathan Koslet, but I will also put the link in the comments, so if you don't watch this live, you can just scroll down to the comments and check it out there. I'll also post another link of something I did in the Builderall group, which is a new strategy. I mean, for now I'm going to do it like this. I have to edit it maybe still a little bit, but I already put the post there, and I just see it like basically Builderall is one gigantic forum and everybody can post something, right? So everybody's posting about internet marketing. Well, I want to try to differentiate myself a little bit because that's how you get noticed. I mean, that's just the truth about marketing, right? If everybody goes one way, always go the other way, because then you just have to find the other way. Like, let me explain that. If you go the other way, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go the bad way. Like you don't have to go against them, but you can like try to do something different. And what I'm trying to do here, let me show you. I'm trying to drive traffic to the Builderall U channel and Builderall U in as a whole. So I want to establish authority within the Builderall Facebook group, which then helps you to drive more people towards whatever it is that you're doing. I mean, that's all it is that we're doing, right? We're trying to position ourselves in the perspective of our potential clients. That's what marketing is. So I put the article there, Marketeers' Responsibility. I'll link it down below as well. Let me know what you think. And here I linked the video as well. And what I did is I did a hashtag BuilderallU blog. So what happens then, if you go to here, if I keep doing like little blog posts every day, if you go here, and then you go hashtag BuilderallU blog. This is a great way for you to organize your Facebook groups, because now when I do this, suddenly your group is very clear in search results. So if I on this forum or in this Facebook group will be posting every day and people start liking it, they can actually go back and go, let me just take this out. Sorry if I'm shaking a little. We can actually go there and go there and then click over there, and you see this way they can easily find all the posts that I'll be writing. So whatever group you run, whatever thing you do, hashtags are a great way to organize it if you think of a system of how to organize it. And I want to do that with the Builderall U blog inside of the Builderall Facebook group, because those people need to read the content directly targeted at people who like Builderall. Like, that's the niche I'm in, that's the thing I'm doing. So if you're in a chiropractic niche, if you're in a chiropractic group providing value using a hashtag there, then if you do that for a while, it kind of becomes branding. You become the Builderall U blog guy. And then people start looking for it and they start searching for it. And this is how you slowly build authority within a niche, whether that's on YouTube, whether that's on Instagram, all these things. And this is pointed, like the reason why I wrote that post was actually to a reaction on Joe Barnes when Eric went live yesterday talking that Builderall is gonna have a timer inside of a pop-up thingy in the in Builderall. So what happens is that when you land on a page, you will see 22 minutes ago this person bought it, and 50 minutes ago this person bought it. Now that's super cool because it works, it truly works. But in the internet marketing world, it works because the internet marketing world was relatively new. People were relatively not used to that. We needed to convince them to buying. Now buying behavior of the consumer is changing because it becomes normal to buy on the internet. Everybody buys on the internet. Like, there's no hesitation anymore. So yes, these triggers work, but the more people start using them, the more internet scammy, the more internet markety it becomes. And like, maybe that's the next step, maybe it isn't. Like, we don't know. It's just my perspective of this, so let that be clear. But what I think is that we are trying to push people in towards decisions, and we're trying to learn them how to make choices, to dissect. Like, just the idea of you being a marketeer is you identifying something with yourself, and why this is bad, why this is, that's what we don't understand in this world, because we are way too much living in the physical world, the physical dimension. And I think when you watch, if you like this, where this is going, and that's why I'm going to stop here, because if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's gonna sound crazy, and I'm aware of that. Because basically you don't know what you don't know, right? When you were a kid, you thought something about your parents that they were doing, and they thought they knew better than you because they've had experience in life about something that you didn't have yet. And so they kind of try to tell you and teach you. But looking back now, if you look at yourself 10 years ago, do you think you're a more wise person because you've experienced more? Do you think you have a bigger perspective? Yes. Well, this video that I will link in the comments will talk a lot about that. And I think that's super important in marketing, because as a marketeer, you have the power to influence the minds of people. You have the power to manipulate an outcome because you create something, a lead magnet that attracts them towards you so you can take them somewhere there. A funnel is nothing more than a manipulation system to get somebody from unknown to knowing you and be a fan of whatever it is that you're doing. So if you know how to use these steps, if you know how to build these systems, you realize that the responsibility you have as a marketeer, and that there's a big difference in the way you can market and try to sell something to people. So I'm a huge advocate of that, and that's what I'm really I'm trying to redefine the way people think about marketing, because the media shapes the minds of the people, right? You agree with that. If you keep listening to me, you will start to agree or disagree, but you will get to know more. You will listen. So basically everything I'm telling to you is something that you will absorb and eventually know. So if you really like something, if you really want to be a professional, whatever, poker player, kite surfer, entrepreneur, whatever, all you have to do is watch the content over and over again, so your mind gets programmed to understand the way these people think, and rinse and repeat and try to do that. But it's their thoughts, it's not your experience. So even though that's what Gary Vaynerchuk means when he talks about headline readers versus practitioners, the art and the science is basically physics, what we use in this world, physics. And like, that's the whole physical aspect. We only know what we know. Memory is only accumulation of data that we know, right, on our hard drive. But our brains are like memories. So when we think about that, and when we think about where our brain, like everything we think we know is the only thing that we put it into our brain. Now, how does our brain work? How does this work? Our body is one giant piece of technology, but almost nobody is reading the user manual. It's like you have a car, you put gasoline in it because it works. You're not going to put diesel in it. You know that because that's what you've been told. Your body is nothing more than one giant machine. I mean, you are not your body. You are not your mind. You are something else. If I cut you open when you're dead and dissect you, I don't know who you are. I can see you, but I don't know you. So, long enough of a ramble, but I'm really making a lot of steps and progress towards the young human, and the young human is all about this. Now, Builderall, this channel, these lives, I will try to share with you the things that I'm doing, because all you guys that are following this are marketeers, and I think your jobs and the things that you want to do is try to create something, spread a message. 99% of the times, the intentions are amazing, but if you start at the wrong point, then it's like you're gonna spread a message that might have effects on people that you don't realize yet. So if you feel touched by that, if you feel like this is something that you want to know more about, the only person I've ever experienced in my life that I'm like, this guy is something that really understands that, is Sadhguru. Like, Gary V is cool, right? Like, he's really good, but he's nowhere near this guy in terms of how enlarged his perception is be. I think that's going to be the young human quote. Let me know what you think about it. Enhancing perspective. Because look at it this way. When I went vegan, so sorry this is going to be a bit longer, but this is one really motivated, a really motivated video. Here, wait. Just let you cool down. Check out my cute kitty that's waiting at the window for me. And my dog that just never sleeps on her pillow, but always goes over there. Hello? So she's adopted from Romania, by the way. Okay, back to the computer. There we are. So, veganism. Like, the reason I turned vegan, I always thought I was a good human being. I always thought I wanted to do the right thing. But when I looked at ethics and when I looked at the things and like I did the research, I don't have to convince you in the research. Like, trust me, when you do research, like literally when you spend 20, 30, 40 hours on learning more about what it is, because you might have an opinion about something right now. If you don't do the education first, if you don't do the research first, you don't enhance your perspective, so you always judge from a limited perspective. So don't judge from a limited perspective. And once you understand and see, for example, Sadhguru, who's been working his whole life on enhancing his perspective through various techniques, things like, if you have back pain, if you have any pain, if you have anything, if you don't feel 100% vibrant and alive, this is because there's things in your body that are stressed out, that are not 100%. I've been stiff, like, I don't know, insane. And literally, I'm gonna show you, okay? So this is gonna be a ridiculous life, but it's really cool and I really wanna show you a point. So let me go there. I'm not a yoga dude, I'm not stretchy, I've been sportive in the past, but in the past, well, you cannot even see that. Okay, so let me try to fix this. Let me know what you think about these lives. If you think they're too long, if you want to see some things, like I want to see what the people want to do most, but also I think it's important to share these type of things. And if people watched half an hour, which some people did, and they will be rewarded for that, they know it. So if you didn't see it yet, make sure you check out the Builderall you update, which I posted about 2 days ago. Okay, so there we go, right? Is that, maybe that's better. Yeah, otherwise it's too high. The angle is very important when you're filming. So, okay, so, yes. Normally, I would only bend until this or something. Now 4 days after proper stretching, after proper meditation techniques that I learned with Sadhguru. Look at this. I'm amazed by this still. Right? Like, this has nothing to do with marketing, but this has everything to do with life in general as a whole. You don't know what you don't know. So when I started as an entrepreneur, I became extremely stressed because I was so passionate, but I didn't think I was stressed. But my body just got really stressed. When I went outside in the Netherlands, it's really cold. So when I went outside, I was like starting to shake. Now all this stress is leaving my body and I can feel it, literally. And I'm not cold outside. It's colder than it's ever been. It was snowing. And I was just walking around, playing in the snow, doing all these things. And, you know, in the end, that's what life is about, right? Living. So not following all these rules that we've been put upon, etc. But marketeers are really good at manipulating these things. And yeah, I'm not a marketeer at heart, right? I'm a human at heart. That's why my business is called The Young Human. We don't identify ourselves with being a marketeer, an entrepreneur, etc. However, in marketing, you have to position yourself in society right now because otherwise the people won't find you. So where do you draw the line? You know, that's another question. What's your opinion about that? So anyway, this has been long enough. I gotta go back to work. I'll have a meeting with one of my students, not even students. It's the Young Human Club. We really have a club where we really try to become a part of something bigger and help each other on building missions and learning skills, share everything with each other in the club. But when we launch officially, then I will let you guys know. And I'm thinking about doing a special launch offer for a lifetime membership of the club for people who want to participate and help me start up that business. So it's an interesting funnel that I'm building right now. Same thing, one funnel doesn't fix all. Yes, a funnel is a proven system on how you can manipulate a person, but there are other ways to do things, and I'm trying to do the other ways. So give me some feedback. I enjoyed when you guys comment. I am going to do a few Zoom meetings soon, so let me know if you guys are interested in that. Then we can just have some once a week a YouTube video where we just go live on our channel and yeah, let's share, let's connect a little bit more together. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you if you made it all the way through to 5 to 15 minutes. Bye.